Hey guys, it's Desiree here, and I am getting ready to do a Facebook Live. Of course, I forgot the other camera because I was busy thinking of all the other things I gotta do. So let me pop that in there. Hopefully that gets in there. I'm just popping this over. Tonight, we are going to do a Etsy for less. It is an Etsy for less. And the question here, because you guys can see the picture here, this is an Etsy t-shirt up there for sale. And it has the elephant on it. I know it's might be a little bit small. It's kind of I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of a cheesy looking elephant. Not very, I don't know what the word would be to call it. But the plan here is that I'm going to make something similar. And I'm getting everything together. So while I'm doing that, because I'm always having to get things together. Let's see, there it is. While I'm doing that, tell me what you guys think of the word namaste. What does that mean to you? I mean, we all kind of associate this whole thing with yoga. But I guess the question is it something that we associate with yoga or the Indian culture? Or what do you associate that with? Let me know down below so that I know what you think of it. And I am just getting my little helpers done. Let's see if this will publish. There we go. It's out there. I'm opening up the comments in the browser because I can't see it over here. It's just the way it is. So, what does namaste mean to you? And for those that are new, my name is Desiree, and this is my T-shirt Tuesday. I do this every Tuesday. I have now for quite a few months, I think. I forget now. It's been a few months. But this is T-shirt Tuesday, and we're going to do a T-shirt like this one in the from Etsy. I found this and I'm like, well, I could do that. I can do that pretty easily. I know I can. So we're going to start with this black T-shirt. I know it looks kind of gray, but it is black. I think I got a lot of light on it. In fact, I know I do. Is a bad word. When you do lives and stuff like that, you shouldn't say I am going to I don't think I'm going to use this one. So when I start these projects with t-shirts and inks, usually what I do is, and you guys can kind of see right there, there's that thing, because this is a gilt round and that was the sticker that was on it. What I usually do is I use Teflon baking sheets. Now, you don't have to use Teflon baking sheets. Parchment paper will work just as well, but these last a lot longer, and they do the same job that the Teflon baking sheets. Unlike other chocolate tour designers, I like to put one of these baking sheets inside the t-shirt because I like to have it not seep through. Sometimes I get a little wonky wild with the ink, so I try not to do that. So here we go. I am pulling that up and inside my t-shirt, just like this, so that it's inside the t-shirt. One of the other things, because t-shirts are kind of, they stretch a little bit and they move around. I do have these ink mats that you can set inside. And I think I have a larger one somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I'm not sure that this is going to be big enough because what we're putting on there is this Namaste elephant, which is way bigger than the other one. So I'm going to not use that, but there are mats that you can use to hold your t-shirt straight. And I am just going to use the elephant itself. I've done this enough times that I'm not worried about it. But I do want to get it nice and flat before I go putting it on there. And get some of the little fuzzies off of it. Just like that. And if you were here earlier, you must have caught the T-shirt Tuesday, or not the T-shirt, the Top Fan Club. Hey, Lynn. A very spiritual, personal word that is different for each person. Good point. Good point. I think in India it's actually a greeting. They use it as a greeting. Here we go. I have to pull this off. You know what, and I'm opening a new one. I had one open that I've used twice, and after I did the Home and Garden show in February, I can't find it. So I'm like, where did I put that? Because I have a lot of transfers. By the way, Lynn, I am going to be working on getting your invoice and sending out your transfers tomorrow for the live sale that was inside the group. So let me go ahead and hang this over here so it's out of the way. Because I always put everything back inside those packages. Not everybody likes to do that, but I do. So let me call this t-shirt up so that I can kind of see what it's like. Now, the elephant was pointing that way on the t-shirt, but our elephant points this way. It's still a mandala. And it has a lot of blending gradients in it. So we're going to try to do that. I'm not going to be perfect about that though. And I think, did I bring my scissors over here? There's these scissors, so we'll use these scissors. I'm going to go ahead, see this transfer, it has a cut line right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, just right there. That's a cut line. I'm going to cut right on that line so that I take my word Namaste off. There we go. Namaste is going to be put aside until I'm ready to use it. Now, as I'm gearing up to do this, one of the things that I would like to ask you to do is to get the word out, share it among your friends, see if your friends will come and watch with you. That's even more fun. Find some places where you can put the video, which reminds me, I have to go do that myself over here because I usually take my videos and do that, which means I gotta refresh the page over there. So we're gonna do this one, and while that's pulling up, let me find some inks. Whoa. I'm always dropping everything. So I have this Marvelous. It's called Marvelous. And there's a couple of dark inks. I don't think we want to go with dark inks because those are not going to show up well. We have Couture. That is Couture Coral. I have yellow, which I think that's Bumblebee. Can't remember. And here's Couture Teal. I think those colors will show up nice and bright. Plus, of course, white. And the rest are probably too dark. I'm going to put that up over there. And I do have this blue. So we'll see. Maybe we will use that blue as well. Just a bunch of color on there. So let me see if I can. Really? Well, my browser doesn't want to work. So if your browser is working, please do get the word out. Good places to put it in are some of the places that people will look at, oddly enough, are buy-sell trade groups that don't have rules. Those are good places. And I think for this, what I will do is everyone who puts it out there public gets dropped into a drawing that I will do tomorrow night. I promise. I still have to do the mystery hostess drawing tomorrow night as well for the mystery hostess party that goes on every week inside my craft room group. So if you want to get in on that, not for this last week, but for this week, jump in there so that you can find out the rules. We're having a lot of fun inside that group. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead while you guys are doing that, and I'm going to get that. Oh, Lynn loves teal. In Hinduism, it means divine, to bow to the divine in you. Hey, that's a good thing. I think that's a really good thing. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I want to mention here, this right here is a backing sheet. It has a shiny side. You guys can see that shiny side. And then there's a matte side that doesn't shine. You always put your transfer back on the matte side. And the transfers have a sticky adhesive. So this side is the adhesive, and you can kind of see there is a fabric mesh. This isn't a stencil. People like to confuse them and say, oh, it's the Chalk Couture stencils. No, it's not really. So it is a transfer, a silkscreen transfer. And usually silk screening is always used on fabric. It's, that's the most common use on fabric and t-shirts, which is, great for me because I'm doing a t-shirt Tuesday. But what I want to mention here as we're getting started is that we also use these on hard surfaces with the chalk paste. So that's something else that I do during the week. If you haven't been here and this is your first time, let me know. Now, I run this as a business. It's my side gig on top of my dull day job. And there are those people who know my dull day job. And right now it's pretty intense. In fact, this afternoon, after I got off work, and I work from home on that, I took a 2.5 hour nap. It just happens to be that way. Okay, so we are going to be doing this to make what I saw in that, but I'm not going to use some of the dark bright colors. I'm making this elephant a little more pastel. We will start, let me pull that out of the way, by opening up. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to try to blend this out. So it's going to be a blended design. I'm going to open up my white. Got to open it up over here. And I'm going to give it a little squirt of distilled water, not over the top of my design. I'm going to over here. I'm using my handy dandy atomizer from Chalk Couture. And then I'm going to mix this up like this. The inks are, this looks like I'm almost done, but this amount of ink is going to get me through quite a few more projects. Let's just put it that way. So I'm going to mix this up real tight and nice. Good. That's good. And I'm going to keep opening up my inks because I want to make sure that I get enough ink open, because while the ink doesn't dry as fast, I do want to work quickly. So let's see. Let's go with white. We'll go with the Couture Coral next, because that's the way the other design was. And I'm just going to put my lids up here. This one I don't think needs to be stirred. And then I'm looking at it. I really should have made it bigger, because I'm looking at that design and I'm going, what's the other colors? It's hard to see it. I'm squinting. Can you guys tell? Squinting. I think it just goes, that's like an overall gradient, and then it goes out and does other things. So we'll just go with that, and I'm going to open up this color, which is my Couture Teal. This is teal. And I will just scrape this along the side. So, Chalk Couture has a new business kit out this month. It is $99 if you want to start a business and have a backup plan, because nobody saw this pandemic coming, least of all me. But if you want a backup plan, Chalk Couture is a good option. People are trying to find things to do right now, especially. And this is one of those things. Heck, I went to Walmart the other night, and Walmart actually came back. I was looking in there, and I went to the craft section, and it was empty. People are looking for things to do. They want something to do during this time. So I have lots to do here. Okay, let's think. Yellow. I think we're going to go with just the yellow. We won't use these other two colors because I think these are not going to match very well with the other colors. So my yellow. And I think that'll be fine. Okay, so let's get this show on the road here. So while I'm getting started, if you guys were to do this t-shirt, what colors would you use? I have a set of colors I'm going to use, but what I'm going to ask you guys, what colors would you use? Would you use a white like I am? Or would you use a different color? So I'm going to go with the white. We'll start off here in the very center, because this is the center of our mandala. Just like that. And put that there. I'm using a squeegee to squeegee it in. And then the next color is my Couture Coral, which is this really pretty pink. And I'm going to go ahead right here, along here. Now, one of the things I'm going to do, because I am going to blend this in, so we can see it's got to get in there. Come on, get in there. So I am putting this down. Just like that. Putting enough ink to get it into the shirt. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger right here and I'm going to rub, because I want to blend this in. So I am blending this in. Oops, got some in the center. Blend, blend, blend. Just like that. And I'm going to grab myself one of my wipes. I've had these for a while, and you'll notice here that my wipes are really dirty. These are, you know, when you're doing something like this, you're not trying to disinfect, and I get as much use as I can out of my wipes for this process. I just stick it back in there because who cares? It's not like I'm going to use it for something else. Okay, so I've got white, couture, coral, and I'm going to transition, I think, to my couture teal. Hey, Lynette, I see you there. Jewel colors and metallic shimmers. Oh, that sounds like a nice idea, Lynn. Maybe next time. So I'm going to go back here. I'm on a black shirt, so the jewel type colors probably wouldn't work so well on a black shirt like this one. So I'm coming around here. Just coming around with this shirt. I want to get enough ink there, but not too much, because if you get a little more than you probably should, what's going to happen is it will bleed. We don't want it to bleed. So I'm trying not to let it bleed. And now, again, here comes out the finger. And I'm going to go ahead and smear it in there, smear it in there, smear it in there. Just like that. And you can kind of see it's got some little things popping up, but that's okay. Those are going to come off. So I'm smearing it in, getting that gradient ombre effect on there. And wipe it off. Oops, where's my wipe? Wipe it off again. I'll just leave that like that. And we've done those. And now the next color is the yellow. This very bright yellow. Guess I'm going to use one of my larger squeegees. Oh, you guys are fading away. Ah. So here comes yellow. Might have to pick up another color because I'm running out, you guys. I'm running out of colors that I chose. So I'll come back this way. Just like that. Might need a little more color. I have to get some more. So again, my name is Desiree. If you're just coming in, my name is Desiree. This is a T-shirt Tuesday project that I'm doing. I do T-shirt Tuesdays on Tuesday nights, usually 6 o'clock, right around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, sometimes I don't quite make it to that time, but I try to do my best. Here, we're going to get this right here. That in there. I'm going to set this over onto that. I'm going to pull my handy dandy finger. Oops, I'm looking right there. That's not looking like it's covered enough. And here we go. Rub, rub, rub. Oops. Now, when I don't use my ink mats, the rubbing process is a little tricky. But we're making it work. I am making it work. If you're interested in this particular project, go hashtag transfer down below, and I will get some of the details out to you later on this evening. You just have to jump onto the Easy Crafter message, and I will have those details to you with what you need to do this project. So, while we're here, again, the question of the day is, what does Namaste mean to you? What does Namaste mean to you? And I better put that down, because that's going to be... All right. I need one more color, you guys. I need one more color. What color should I use? I have a shimmer color, but I'm not... You know, the shimmer silver doesn't always show up as well as I would like. So, I think I'm going to go back to white. I think I'll go back to white. What do you guys think? White? White be good? Who thinks white would be a good shimmer color? Or the best color to use on the outside? I do have to hurry, so white. Is white a good choice? I think I'm going to go for it. We're going to go with white on the outside, and I might come back over it with the shimmer silver, just to give it something else. So here we go. White. Purple, light purple, white or blue. I don't have a purple. I do have that mauve, but that's not really purple. But what I'll do is I'll do white, and I'll put something over the top of it. I think that will make it work. Because you gotta get this out here. Get my white. Better get some more. Like that. This white jar that I have here has done so many projects. You guys, I cannot even tell you how many projects I've done just using one jar of ink. And I do a lot of projects, so one jar will last you a long, long time. Okay, so I'm going to take my handy dandy finger and blend that out. As you can see, blending. Just like that. Blend, blend, blend. Blending, blending, blending. Oh, I need a little more white. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a little more white on my fingertip just for that, because it wasn't blending very well. And here we go, some more. And wipe this off. Okay, should I add silver or just leave it? I am leaning towards leaving it. White or purple, white or blue. Yeah, I think we'll leave it white. Because if we go with the shimmer, it might offset what we're doing here. So let's see what it comes out to look like. The big reveal. There it is, everybody. Look at that elephant. Ooh, I smeared it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put this in the water because I don't want this to get nasty. If I leave it, then that will seal up in there. So you guys are seeing that, and I'm cleaning in here real quick. There we go. I cleaned that off out there. So what do you guys think so far? Everybody like that? He came out really good, didn't he? Except where I, smeared him. But I did get some dark ink. I think I got some black ink. So if I have to, I'm gonna fix that just a little bit with this black ink. And I have a little bit of a paintbrush here. So I'm gonna take this little paintbrush right over that to cover that up. There we go. That's how you cover that up. And hey, did I freeze up? Oh, there it goes. I was thinking, no, don't freeze. Don't freeze. So I'm gonna grab these, all of this stuff, and get it out of the way, because if I don't get this stuff out of the way, I will inevitably put the shirt in it and get it messed up, and I don't want to do that right now. So these are all going to the sink. Where they will get cleaned up. Because it never fails. If I don't clean things up before I move on in my projects, I will get the sleeve in the ink. I will get my fingers into the ink and put it on the shirt. I don't like doing that. Not after I work that hard for it. So, I'm just going to cover up most of these. We do have to choose a color. I do need to choose a color for the word Namaste that goes underneath it. So you guys tell me, what color should I use? Should I use Couture Teal? Should I use the yellow? Should I use white? Should I use the pink color, which is Couture Coral? Which color should I use? What color do you guys think I should use on my elephant? You guys tell me while I'm closing everything up and starting my heat press. Heat press is on its way to starting. And Lynn is going teal. What else do we got? So, as a reminder, while you guys are making that decision for me, we got teal. Lynn went teal. Darlene's going teal. Everybody likes teal, huh? Remember that tonight is a share night, and everybody who shares this publicly, whether it's on their page or in another group, gets an entry. Groups, if I can see them, I'll give you an additional entry. And this will be the design that you guys can win. So I'm going to go ahead, use the teal like you guys wanted. We had 2 votes for teal. So here we go. Right into that shirt. Here we go. Right into the shirt. Just like that. There we go. And as I'm doing this, I want to let you guys know right now we have everybody who joins Chalk Couture on my team. Everybody who joins Chalk Couture this month, there are 3 things you're going to get. 1, you get not $250 worth of product, but you get $270 worth of products for $99. So it's a business kit that you're going to get. Plus, the second thing is if you meet before May 31st, the first phase of the designer debut, you're going to earn that $99 back. So you could end up with your kit for free. Plus, when you get the kit, you get a 50% off retail coupon for an order. Yay. And then if you decide to go to ChalkCon in Orlando in July, and I know that's a big if right now, they're going to give you $150 worth of product. So let me go put this in while you think about that. #biz, if that sounds like a great idea to you. There we go. Got that all cleaned off. And we are ready to get this one heat set. So I'm going to use another, this is another one of those Teflon baking sheets. I like to use these. You do not have to use a Teflon baking sheet to do this. You can use a parchment paper, and I'm going to use a heat press at 350 degrees for 30 seconds. You don't have to use one of those either. You can use an iron on the cotton setting, no steam, 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other side. So we're just going to wait 30 seconds here and see what happens. And then I'm going to pull up the other picture, and you guys can tell me, hey, is mine better than the one from Etsy? I'm going to cross my fingers and think, yes. You guys are all going to say, oh, yes, Des, it's better than the Etsy t-shirt. Oh, come on, come on. 30 seconds is going, and then I got the bottom part, and then it's done. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. So tell me, you guys, how often do you go browsing on Etsy? How often does everybody go browsing on Etsy? Do you guys browse the Etsy shops and see what people are making and selling? That's one of the benefits of Tshirt, is you don't have to build this. There's so many different ways you can build this as a business, and one of them is just as something that supplements something you make and sell on Etsy or other shops like that on the internet. So you're not limited. The designs are all fully licensed. And actually, the main designer that does all the design work for us, he works for Tshirt. He's actually done design work for Pier 1 Imports, for Target. He's done designs for those kinds of places. And if you look hard enough, you're going to find knockoffs of his work all over the place now. Especially the farm truck, the vintage truck. That one's been knocked off a lot. But we had it way before he did, way before they did. So look at that t-shirt. What do you guys think? Does that work for you? Let me show you the other one. Let's see. Let's go here. There. So which one's better? The one from Etsy or mine? You guys tell me. Which one is better? Which one do you like better? The Etsy t-shirt or the t-shirt I just made tonight? Which one makes a better t-shirt? Or, hey, we'll even do it like this, so you can look at it. Let's see, where is it? Well, this is a better way to compare it, what I have there, because the other one is going to be too small. Right there. Pop them in. Which one is better? Never. Once in a while. Darlene goes on Etsy once in a while. Lynn never goes on there. Darlene, mine, of course. Well, of course, huh? So, with that said, you guys, that's the end of a T-shirt Tuesday night. Those of you that are still waiting on invoices from this last weekend's live sale, I promise I will get the invoices out. I had to go get some more envelopes because the bigger envelopes I had weren't going to fit the larger transfers, the B transfers. So I didn't want to bend them. So I put on the mask and wrapped myself in a hood and put on the gloves. And like the great white hunter that I am, I went to Walmart, fully protected and armed to the teeth to get envelopes for you. So, with that said, you guys, I want to say good night. Have a great evening. And remember, I'm going to go ahead and start looking for shares on this video. And tomorrow night, I'm going to give away something to people who share. But I do have to see that you shared. Okay. And Lewis Kitty would like to say good night. Of course, then he's going to squeal. like he always does. So good night.